Welcome back from the break, Rams, and to another week of Primetime Sports. I'm Brendon Fairbairn.
And I'm Erica Johnson.
Another week of tough decisions. CSU athletes are making it hard to choose a doing the most every week.
Very difficult. But this week, my doing the most goes to junior Skylar Williams on the swim and dive team. She beat her record 33 points this last time. She's beat it every single time, the last 4 times in a row. And she beat the CSU record, 11 points by Ariana Milone in 2015. And CSU has never had a diver that has won a conference title in the program history. But she was also almost in first place until Nevada's Vasquez. Yeah, Vasquez was the top person. She beat her, but she still came in second and finished strong for the Rams.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
It's a great one, but what was your doing the most, Brendon?
Erica, it was a hard choice this week. I had to choose between men's golf and freshman forward Deshaun Thomas for his breakout game against San Jose State. But this week, I have to go with the golf men's team. They took 4th at the Wyoming Desert Intercollegiate last Saturday, and they were anchored by junior Jake Ainscough. He had the best personal score for CSU with a 2 under 70. And coming into this tournament, they were ranked number 5 by GolfStat, which is well-deserved considering they are undefeated against all Mountain West and Pac-12 teams. Erica, I am predicting a Mountain West championship for this men's golf team in the near future.
Yeah, speaking of undefeated teams, the last undefeated team in the Division I for the nation just lost last Saturday to UNLV. San Diego State showed that they are mortal. Do you think that we had to ask Rams, do you believe that the Rams can upset the Aztecs tomorrow night and give them their 2nd straight loss? I'm going to have to say that there's a chance. And this was a 50-50 poll, as you can see. But I think that the Rams have a chance.
Erica, honestly, I have to go with San Diego State. It's a no-brainer for me. Number 1 reason, Malachi Flynn. 17 points per game. I mean, come on. He's first in the Mountain West in assists. And last time he played CSU, he dropped 35 points on them at Moby. I don't see why you can't do that at home. And the reason, and I know they lost to UNLV last Saturday. I know, despite their poor defense and sloppy offense, they still took a good UNLV team to the final shot, which shows what type of grit they have. That's why they're ranked number 5. I just don't see the Rams winning this. It's like a David versus Goliath story. I don't see the Rams pulling this one off.
Well, I really think that the Rams have a shot just because they beat UNLV, and UNLV just, I don't know. I think that San Diego State needs to have a losing streak. I think that there's room for a losing streak. I think that once it happens, it kind of just goes from there. And they're averaging about the same points as the Rams in scoring, 75%. Yeah. And, there's also players on the Rams team that if they can get a head start on this, they can really, really maybe come out with a win. And I just think they would have to have that early on. But Nico Carvacho is number 1 in the Mountain West.
He's a stud.
For the rebounder. Yeah, he's the number 1 rebounder. And CSU is undefeated when their team makes 9 or more of those 3-pointers. So it's just going to come down to the game. And I think this game is just as important for San Diego State. They will have to bring the madness the next 2 games for a good position in the March Madness tournament.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how far San Diego State makes it in the tournament. But that isn't the only madness going on in the sports world. The NFL is trying to change their playoff rules to 7 teams for each conference instead of 6, and also changing the regular season to 17 games to cut out 1 preseason game. We knew this was going to be a hot debate, so we had to ask our Rams for our second RamBuzz question, what they thought about the possibility of the NFL changing their playoff rules. This is our first tie, 50-50.
Oh. Yeah,
down the slate, I'm going to have to go, Erica, change the playoff rules. I mean, let's go. Come on, more football. That's 2 extra playoff games, another regular season game. And I think this new playoff bracket will bring another element of competitiveness. The teams will be fighting for only the 1st seed, not the 1st and 2nd, because only the 1st seed gets the bye. And this has already been passed by all 32 NFL teams. It's all up to the players to vote on it. This can go either way, but I hope it passes.
Yeah, I just think that, I'm all about more football, but I think that keeping it consistent is something that the fans really want to see, and that's why it was a big split and a tough poll, because they want the consistency of it. And I just think that there's a 35%, there was 35 decrease in concussions from the playoff, from when they changed the kickoff from the 2017 to the 2018. That is huge. And with, players are kind of against it. There's one that specifically, J.J. Watt, he's totally against it. He said absolutely not, like he did not. So he's totally against it. And if we, if they can just find something with health and safety about it, then I think it would be great.
Yeah, well, we know NFL players care about their health and safety, but this Tampa Bay Rays fan is a totally different story. For our first Can You Do That clip, a Rays fan does his best Odell Beckham impersonation to catch just a foul ball.
Yeah.
Here he has it, just dives it one-handed. Like, seriously, nothing. Here, look at it. He takes a bow. He already knows he's going to be on SportsCenter. He already knows it. Yeah, and that just seriously reminds me of the Odell Beckham catch back in 2014. Yeah, that
jumps up like a dolphin. Oh my gosh.
I have a feeling if he has social media, that would be on his social media.
I can't believe that. But we also have our second Can You Do That play, where we go to Grays Lake Central High School, where sophomore Corey Wallen flaunts his confidence. You see him here. He's going to be deep in the three. Does a backflip. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness.
Before he even makes the shot.
Yeah, before it's even in there.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Imagine if he missed that.
Oh, my gosh. He would feel like an idiot.
I know, right? And for our last clip, we have some good old inspiration for everyone. Obed Mutana, a Paralympic athlete that does his impressive one-legged high jump. Just showing that literally nothing could stop you from your goals. Just one leg. I can't even do this with two legs.
Couldn't either.
Wow. So impressive. Props to him. He deserves it.
Yeah, that's so inspirational.
Yeah. But remember, if you're able to do any of these, make sure to show us on Twitter at sports_CTV. We'll make sure to include you on next week's show. I know Eric and I would love to see if anyone could do what we saw tonight.
Well, Rams, that's all we have for you tonight.
Tune in tomorrow for Humans of CSU. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you next Tuesday.